Hi, I'm Lisa McCoy with the University of Maryland Extension, and I'm happy to be here. And today we're going to talk a little bit about change. And I know that's a horrible word for most people because change is hard and people don't like to think about it. But it's springtime now, and maybe you feel like you're in a rut. So you need to make some changes, or you've gotten into some bad habits, not so healthy habits. So this is a good time to kind of push the reboot button and start over again. So I want to talk a little bit, what are some steps that you can take so that you're successful in the changes that you want to make? So the first thing is, I want you to think about one thing. Just select one thing that you want to work on to change. And just to give you some ideas, maybe you've been hitting the ice cream carton too much at night instead of eating healthier snacks, or that you're drinking a lot of coffee instead of drinking more water. And maybe it's that you're just accumulating so many things in your house and you just feel like you've got clutter everywhere. And what I always tell people, a cluttered environment leads to a cluttered mind. So when you have a cluttered environment, you're stressed, even though you don't realize that that really can stress you. So just cleaning up and making your surroundings a lot more orderly will really help you to have a clear mind and not be so stressed. Maybe you just have gotten out of the habit of exercising, and so that may be something that you want to work on. So I want you to pick something, just one thing that you want to do, let's say in the next 30 days. So we're just going to do it for 30 days and see how it goes. So after you pick something that you're going to work on, I want you to think about what you really are going to do. It has to be an action. It can't be, I'm going to lose weight. No, you have to say, what are you going to do to lose weight? So you have to choose, are you going to change something in your diet, or are you going to change something in your physical activity level? So you decide what it is, and you make sure that it's an action, but you want to have it to be achievable. We all would love to be able to say, I'm going to eat 6 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, but we don't really eat more than 2 right now. So that's really not reasonable or achievable, probably, to go from 2 into 6 right away. Or I'm going to start going to the gym 5 days a week, and I don't go at all right now. So try to make something and just do it in small steps so that you can achieve that goal. So we have to have an action step, something that's action specific, and you're going to have to make sure that it's achievable so you can be specific with what it is, and you want to make sure that you're successful. So the third thing you want to do is you want to decide, like, well, how much am I going to do? How often am I going to go take a walk around the neighborhood? How long am I going to walk? Am I going to walk 20 minutes? Am I going to walk 30 minutes? Maybe I'm only going to walk 10 minutes, but I'm going to do it 3 times for 3 times in one day, and do that 3 times over the week. Or maybe you want to clean out your closets. I'm sure all of us have those closets that just seem to keep piling up with more stuff. So that may be your project for the month, is I'm going to spend 30 minutes 2 days a week working on cleaning out my closet, because it's a lot of work and we don't want to tire ourselves out by doing everything in one day and then we can't move for 2 or 3 days later. So you want to make sure that you have some kind of time frame in there that you can give yourself, like, okay, did I work on that? Did I do it? How much time did I spend on it at one time? And how many days a week did I do it? So what we're going to do is then you're going to ask yourself these questions to see if you've made a good goal, to see if you can achieve that. So first of all, we're going to say, well, what is the specific action that you're going to take? Second is, how often am I going to do that action? And then you're going to say, how much of that am I going to do? Is this reasonable? So if you think, yeah, I'm doing pretty good, the last thing I want to ask you is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being it's not going to happen at all, to 10 being absolutely, what is your confidence level that you can achieve that in the next 30 days? So if you have a 7 or higher, then I think you're going to be very successful and very likely to be able to achieve your goal. And if it's less than 7, then I would recommend that you go back and say, maybe I shouldn't do 3 days or 4 days a week, maybe just once a week to start off. Maybe we need to start at a little bit smaller steps so that you have more confidence that you can make that change. So the reason I say 30 days is because usually if you do something for 30 days in a row, it becomes more likely to be a habit for you. So I know you probably have like a list like me of all these things you'd love to do differently in your life. But we can't do everything at once, and we want to change everything. But pick on one thing, because you know what? You got 12 months in the year, so you could get 12 different habits started in a whole year if you really focus on one at a time. And I'll give you another tip that I want you to think about. Find an accountability partner, someone that you can check in with once a week to see, hey, how'd you do with your goals this week? And don't get upset with yourself if you don't achieve it, because there could be circumstances that we don't plan on. Maybe you felt sick, maybe you had some family emergency, and so your whole schedule, or it rained all week, your whole thing got messed up and you couldn't walk outside because it was raining or it was really cold like it's supposed to be. So you have to kind of give yourself a little bit of flexibility and not be upset. But having that accountability partner will really help you to feel like, oh, I don't want to tell them I didn't do anything. So when you have someone else that you have to kind of report to, it does make you more likely to be successful. So making changes are hard, but also making changes can be exciting because it can help you to achieve those goals that you want to achieve in life, to be more active, to be healthier, to have more flexibility, but you have to just take that first step. So I hope that this has helped you to think about, how am I going to make changes and what do I want to start with first? Thank you, and have a great day.